Kenya boasts of having the 8th largest installed capacity of geothermal energy globally and the largest in Africa. Now we take a deep dive and trace the long and tedious journey to this point and paint a picture of what lies ahead. Geothermal exploration in Kenya can be traced back to the early 1950s, when a consortium of companies, including the East African Power and Lighting Company and the Power Securities Corporations Limited, embarked on scouting for geothermal power.
We started in 1956 with the 2 wells, and they were shallow. The scientists that time and engineers thought that if they drill to 1,000 meters, they will be able to get steam. But the data found that the wells can only produce low pressure steam.
The 1960s and 1970s would be characterized by significant research into the tracing and identification of more promising wells for tapping into geothermal energy in the country. In 1981, Olkaria 1, Unit 1 was commissioned, generating 15 megawatts of energy.
With more scientific studies, we were able to change and to understand the reservoir better, and now we drill wells to 3 kilometers, 3,000 meters, and they produce much more than the first wells. The average now is about 7 megawatts compared to the earlier wells that were connected to Olkaria 1, the old plant, that were only 2.5 megawatts each.
It is from these humble beginnings that Kenya has evolved into a geothermal powerhouse with an installed capacity of 676 megawatts, placing it at position 9 on the global map as far as installed capacity of geothermal power is concerned. The country also remains ambitious as far as what the future holds for power generation and its global standing.
We are currently number 1 in Africa, and we are number 9 in the world. But once we commission Olkaria 5, we'll go back to position 7 in the world. Our dream is that we can be able to go to the gigawatt club. That is more than 1,000 megawatts in the coming months. The main challenge in geothermal is the capital. It's a capital-intensive project, but the operations and maintenance cost is very small. So the upfront cost is the real challenge.
Kenya targets realization of 100% of its energy generation mix being tapped from renewable sources by the end of 2020. Julians Amboko, NTV.